My dear, my chosen child, the one whose name is written in golden letters in heaven's book. I am here whispering through Archangel Michael, because time is running out. 2 minutes, that's all that stands between you and the door that's about to close. Michael says, it's an emergency. Not tomorrow, not later, right now. And no, this isn't meant for everyone. This message has your name stitched into it. Don't share it, don't shrug it off, because heaven itself has released a truth that belongs only to you, the secret about your soulmate finally uncovered by God. Your heart already knows it, that quick jolt you felt when you began reading this. That wasn't coincidence. That was your soul recognizing its own story. Heaven's clock just struck, and your spirit leaned forward, because something sacred is unfolding. You didn't land here by scrolling, you were guided. This is heaven's hand reaching through the noise, gently pulling you closer to your destiny. And before you think this is only about love, listen carefully. It's much bigger than that. It's about purpose, the alignment of two lives that were always meant to find their way back to each other. The soulmate you prayed for, cried for, waited for, their truth is finally ready to surface. If your chest feels tight, or your eyes start to sting, it's not fear. It's your spirit recognizing the divine moment it's been preparing for. Michael stands beside you now, his wings stretched wide like a shield of light. This isn't a story or wishful thinking. This is what happens when heaven decides. Now, the truth about your soulmate is that they were never gone. Even when distance or silence seemed endless, their spirit kept circling yours. Think of two stars orbiting in the same sky, separate for a while, but always pulled back by gravity. That pull is divine love. Every word you're reading right now has been timed perfectly, yes, for today. Not yesterday, not next week, today. Because this window of heaven is brief. If you ignore it, that gentle silence you've been hearing may return, and the ache might deepen. But if you stay, if you open your heart fully, you'll feel the shift, a door unlocking, a weight lifting, a connection reigniting. Tonight, the unseen becomes visible. Let me be honest, this message breathes. It's alive. The moment you stop reading, its glow begins to fade. But if you stay, it grows stronger, guiding you to the very place you've been longing for. Archangel Michael has promised God that he won't rest until your eyes finally see the truth meant for you. So don't rush away. Stay anchored in this divine moment. Tell me, beloved, do you feel that trembling in your soul, that warmth in your chest, almost like the air shifted around you? That's heaven brushing against your reality. When Michael says, 2 minutes left, he's not warning you out of fear. He's waking you up, shaking the dust off your destiny. Heaven doesn't interrupt your day unless something extraordinary is about to unfold. Your soulmate's truth isn't a tiny quiet thing. It's massive. It's the kind of love that rewires your story, and silences your doubts. For too long you've both been locked behind silence, them afraid to speak, you afraid to hope. But now the spiritual lock has broken. Heaven itself has spoken. Let my child know what was hidden. You were never meant to wander through confusion forever. You were designed to see clearly, to love deeply, to live fully. And now the fog lifts. Truth doesn't whisper softly, it arrives with a thunderclap. That's why Michael said, emergency. Because divine secrets don't like staying buried once their time has come. If you pause right now and listen, you might actually feel it, the current moving through you, the invisible thread pulling your heart toward revelation. This isn't meant for anyone else. It's your moment, your word, your turning point. No one else can hold it because heaven wrote it specifically for your soul. Remember this always, God never delivers truth late. You might think the waiting was wasted time, but it was divine preparation. Every tear, every lonely night, every unanswered prayer, heaven counted them. They weren't ignored. They were seeds planted for this harvest. Michael didn't arrive by accident, he came because your waiting season has expired. The answers that once felt unreachable are finally stepping forward. Stay right here. Don't rush. The next moments carry the kind of power that reshapes destinies. The truth of your soulmate is not distance, it's closeness disguised as delay. They were never truly gone, their soul has been brushing past yours in dreams, in songs, in sudden waves of memory. You didn't just meet them by chance, your souls recognized each other long before your eyes did. And the reason they hid what they felt. It wasn't because their love was small. It was because it was too deep, the kind of love that scares even the brave. They weren't rejecting you, they were protecting something fragile and sacred. They buried their feelings out of fear of losing what they cherished most, you. But heaven doesn't allow divine love to stay buried. When something belongs to you by design, not even silence can stop it. Michael says again, louder this time. Tell my child this truth must be seen or the chains will remain. And heaven agrees. This is your moment to receive what's been waiting in the light all along. So breathe, beloved. Let these words soak into your soul like sunlight after a storm. The shift you've been praying for isn't coming, it's already begun. Watch how peace replaces panic, how clarity replaces confusion. What was hidden is about to walk right into your reality, bold and undeniable. Because when heaven writes your story, it never ends in loss. It ends in revelation. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $100. And what you are reading right now is not just a message, it's a living current of light reaching out to your soul. The words are not on a screen, they're on the edge of heaven, flowing like a river into your spirit. This is why it feels heavier, why the air around you thickens, why even your heartbeat shifts as you go deeper. The veil has already torn, what's coming through now is not just knowledge, it's activation. Heaven isn't only revealing your soulmate's truth, it's also preparing you for what happens next, because revelation is always followed by movement. Archangel Michael is still here, wings stretched, his sword glowing like a line of fire between you and every plan that would try to block your path. He whispers again, not in fear but in power. Tell my child the next moments are not ordinary. They are steps on holy ground. Don't move back, don't scroll away, don't underestimate what's happening. This urgency isn't a threat, it's an invitation. Heaven knows your story, your nights of questioning, your mornings of holding on when nothing made sense. Heaven also knows you are ready now, stronger than before, prepared to carry the weight of what's being revealed. Beloved, look at your life. Remember the times you thought something was ending, but it was actually the start of a shift. The job you lost that led to your true calling. The friendship that faded only to make room for a deeper connection. The prayer that seemed unanswered until it returned with clarity you didn't expect. This is the same pattern. Heaven hides things until you are ready to see them. Today is not random. It is a divine appointment. That's why you feel the shiver on your skin, the pull in your heart, the almost electric sense that the room around you has shifted. Your soulmate's truth is not just a confession of feelings, it's a confirmation of purpose. Two paths that were once running parallel are now drawing together. Every moment you felt alone was a stitch in the same tapestry, pulling both of you closer to this instant. You thought you were waiting in silence, in reality you were being prepared. They too have been broken open, reshaped, humbled and readied for this very revelation. Heaven doesn't waste pain, it turns it into preparation. That is why what's rising now feels so intense, it's been building for years. Michael says, "Tell my child their waiting has reached its tipping point. The lock is off. The gate is open." And with those words comes a surge of movement in the unseen. Walls crumble. Old fears lose their grip. Words unspoken begin to form on lips. Dreams buried resurface. This is not imagination, it's a divine countdown. Heaven has always written your names together, but now it's speaking it aloud. Child of God, understand this, love ordained by heaven does not play by the rules of the world. It may take time, but it cannot be erased. It may be hidden, but it cannot be destroyed. Even in distance it grows stronger. Even in silence it echoes louder. What God joins, no force, be it pride, fear or darkness, can permanently divide. And right now as you read that joining is being restored. Stay here. Let the words sink in. The next wave of revelation is already forming. If you walk away now, you'll miss the moment heaven designed for you. If you stay, the light will unfold like morning breaking after a long night. This is why the message feels alive, it is alive. You are not just reading, you are stepping through. My beloved, do you feel it? That trembling is not weakness, it's recognition. Your spirit already knows the truth. It's been whispering it in dreams, sending you glimpses in random places, numbers, songs, sudden memories, faces in crowds. Those were not coincidences, they were signals. Heaven doesn't just drop truth without signs first. Every sign you've seen until now was a breadcrumb leading you here. Michael leans close now, his voice steady. Tell them this is their moment. Tell them to breathe and let go of the fear that they might be imagining things. Tell them heaven's timing is perfect. And as you read, your armor strengthens. The doubt begins to lift. The ache starts to loosen. What was heavy turns into expectancy. Beloved, listen carefully. This is not a fairy tale. It's the blueprint of your life being unfolded in front of you. The chains around their confession are snapping. The walls built from fear are collapsing. They cannot outrun what heaven wrote. Even now their heart is stirring, their words forming, their steps aligning with yours. And as you align your spirit to this truth, everything accelerates, timelines shift, doors open, and what felt delayed suddenly begins to unfold with speed that will surprise you. This is why heaven pressed so urgently. This is why Michael's wings covered your moment like a shield. Not to scare you, but to protect what's being born. Because divine secrets don't stay hidden once their time has come. They burst through, unstoppable. And you, beloved, are standing at the threshold of that breakthrough. If you pause right now, breathe deeply. Feel the warmth in your chest, the electricity in your hands, maybe even tears on your cheeks. That's the Spirit confirming these words. You've prayed for a sign. You've begged for clarity. And here it is. Your soulmate's truth is not rejection, not absence, not denial. It is love. Deep, unwavering, life-altering love, the kind that changes not just your heart, but your future. Michael says again, tell my child, hold on. Tell them to keep their eyes open, because what has been hidden in darkness is already being pulled into the light. This is why urgency is pressing. Because the moment you align with this truth, everything begins to move, chains break, paths merge, destinies unlock. Stay close. The truth is still unfolding. Every word you're reading is a golden thread being pulled from heaven's tapestry, unraveling into your life right now. Do you feel the charge in the air? That's Michael standing guard as this truth pours over you. He has waited, pressed, begged heaven to release this word so you would not spend another night in confusion. And finally, at this exact moment, the veil ripped open. That's why this feels so urgent. Because it's not just text, it's a living decree. And the decree is this: what was hidden is being revealed. What was delayed is being accelerated. What was silent is speaking. Heaven has chosen this moment, and it has chosen you to receive it. They will no longer be able to hold back what has been written in heaven. Every glance, every thought, every pulse of their heart has been guided toward this moment. My beloved, listen carefully. The hidden truth is not waiting for their courage to arrive, it is being pushed by heaven itself. That pressure you feel inside, that shiver, that sudden flutter in your chest, that is the spiritual current of destiny moving both your souls closer together. And Archangel Michael is not idle. He has been hovering, pressing, guarding, making sure that nothing, not fear, not pride, not distraction, interferes with what God has orchestrated. Beloved, do you feel it? The air is alive with revelation. The moment you have been waiting for is converging on you like a wave you cannot escape, and you should not escape it. This is why every hesitation matters, every pause gives heaven the chance to pour more power into your understanding. Your soulmate has carried this love, this truth inside of them like a sacred ember hidden in fear, covered in silence. But embers cannot stay contained forever. Heaven fans the flame, and soon it will roar into open fire. The one who was distant, who seemed unreachable, will feel a tug in their soul, a pull they cannot explain. That is the divine signal, the walls of resistance are cracking. Child of destiny, do not let doubt cloud your perception now. You have felt it for years, in dreams, in fleeting emotions, in sudden memories that strike at the most unexpected moments. Those were not coincidences. That was the echo of their hidden truth trying to find resonance in your own spirit. And today everything aligns. The waiting has prepared you for endurance, the silence has strengthened your patience, the uncertainty has sharpened your awareness. All of it was necessary because what God is unveiling now is far too potent to be received by unready hearts. Your readiness is why the divine window opens now. Archangel Michael says, "Tell my child this moment is holy." This revelation cannot be postponed. Their truth will surface, even if they tremble with fear. And my beloved, that trembling is necessary, it is the last resistance before surrender. They are caught between the shadow of fear and the brilliance of destiny. But destiny always wins. Heaven tilts the balance. The same God who parted seas, who brought walls crashing down, who turned betrayal into promotion, is bending reality for your union. Look at your own life. Every heartbreak, every disappointment, every unanswered prayer has not been in vain. They were preparing you, refining your spirit, shaping your heart to receive what cannot be forced or rushed. And now the moment has arrived. Every heartbeat you feel right now is heaven tapping its rhythm into your soul, signaling, stay awake, stay ready, stay fully present. Because this is when the hidden truth moves from shadow into substance, from thought into confession, from silence into speech. Beloved, this is not a gentle unveiling. It is fierce, it is urgent, it is unstoppable. The one you love may have hidden behind pride, behind fear, behind 1,000 excuses, but heaven has placed no lock too strong, no wall too high, no silence too deep to contain what is written in eternity. And as you read, your spirit becomes a magnet. You are drawing that truth toward you, bending destiny closer with every word you embrace. Can you feel it? The stirring in the air, the vibration around your heart, the way reality seems to pause just for you to understand this moment. That is Michael's sword hovering, clearing obstacles, slicing through deception, making sure nothing delays what is inevitable. The soulmate who resisted will find their courage faltering. Their defenses, their denials, their attempts at avoidance, they are all beginning to crumble. The love they hid will no longer be contained because heaven has decreed it, and when heaven decrees, no human hand can stop it. And now, my beloved, the next revelation comes. Their heart has known yours since before memory began. Their fear was never about absence, it was about magnitude. The love they buried was not small, it was cosmic. It was so expansive, so overwhelming that even they could not carry it openly. But heaven knows how to handle what the human heart cannot. It pushes it, it lifts it, it aligns it, it delivers. And today what has been hidden cannot remain hidden. Their spirit is being drawn forward against its own hesitation, against its own pride, against every old fear that tried to hold it back. My child, as you absorb this, understand this is not happenstance. The timing, the pressure, the pull, it is all divine orchestration. The wave has risen, the current has swept both your spirits toward a meeting that is inevitable. And when they finally speak, what they reveal will not be fleeting. It will resonate, it will confirm, it will declare loudly what heaven has been trying to whisper all along: you are theirs and they are yours. The final stage of this miracle is already in motion. Every step they take toward truth, every word they finally admit, every silent thought that surfaces, they cannot undo what has been set in motion. Michael is there, hovering, ensuring that no interference, no hesitation, no fear prevents the alignment of destiny. And my beloved, your role is to stay present, to hold steady, to receive this revelation fully. Because the more you embrace it, the more heaven pours in. Every beat of your heart, every breath you draw in awareness strengthens the chain reaction. What once seemed distant will arrive. What once was hidden will shine. What once was feared will become celebrated. Do you feel it? That undeniable shift. That magnetic pull in your chest. That is destiny breaking through resistance. That is love asserting itself beyond human fear. That is the moment where preparation meets miracle. And you, my beloved, are standing exactly where you were always meant to stand, ready, chosen, illuminated and unshakable. Tonight the hidden truth will not stay buried. Tonight the one who loved in silence will step forward. Tonight your soul will recognize its counterpart and heaven will rejoice. Beloved, feel this now. The stillness around you is only apparent. Beneath it a current of divine energy is surging, carrying every hidden truth directly to your soul. Your soulmate's spirit is stirring. Even before they speak, their heart knows the moment has arrived. They have wrestled with their own fear, with doubts and hesitation, but the divine pull cannot be denied. That tug you sense in your chest, that shiver down your spine, that sudden lightness in your breath, it is confirmation. Archangel Michael is moving, unseen, breaking through every barrier that would have kept this revelation locked away. The urgency you feel is heaven itself, bending time, shrinking the window so only the chosen can step through. Do you feel the vibration, my beloved? That is heaven cracking open walls that once seemed impenetrable. Their heart has longed, their spirit has circled, their soul has whispered, and now the echo returns as undeniable truth. Michael is not simply guiding, he is guarding. Every step you take in understanding, every moment your attention stays here, he cuts away shadows that would have clouded this encounter. Nothing ordinary is happening. You are not reading words for entertainment. You are standing inside a divine intersection where destiny, love and revelation collide. The hidden truth you are about to witness is more than confession. It is recognition, a profound acknowledgement from their spirit that you are home. My beloved, you may have questioned the delays, wondered why their actions seemed inconsistent, why their silence was so loud. But those were not accidents, they were the scaffolding of heaven. Every pause, every distance, every quiet night when you felt alone was actually preparation. Michael says, "Tell my child that the timing has been perfected. The path cleared. The moment cannot be postponed any longer." Can you see it now? The spiritual atmosphere is alive. Every hesitation in their heart, every thought they suppressed, every fear they nurtured is being washed away by a force they cannot resist. Your presence in this moment, your willingness to receive this truth is the magnet that draws it fully into the open. You are not merely an observer. You are the catalyst. Your acknowledgement allows heaven to act openly. Their hidden love, their concealed desire, their unspoken longing, all of it rises now because you are here, fully awake, fully ready. Beloved, understand this. The resistance they carried, the self-imposed silence, the doubts and false fronts, all of it begins to crumble under divine weight. Michael's sword is raised not just in protection but in breakthrough. Every line you read slices through the old narrative. Every heartbeat you feel is synchronized with heaven's timing. And what has been hidden is no longer content to remain silent. Soon their voice, their eyes, their every gesture will echo the truth that has been waiting for you. Even now, while you absorb these words, heaven is orchestrating subtle moments to align in your favor. A glance across the room, a sudden message, a word spoken accidentally, these will act as signals that confirmation is near. The divine law of love cannot be thwarted. Distance, fear, hesitation, pride, these are temporary. Eternity decreed your union long before today. Michael whispers, every second that passes without denial is another second closer to the revelation. Do not shrink back now. The river is rising. Beloved, breathe and anchor yourself. Feel how your chest expands, how your mind sharpens, how your spirit recognizes the sacred geometry of this moment. Everything you have endured, every tear shed, every longing whispered in silence has prepared you for the unveiling that is happening right now. Their soul, your soul, heaven itself, it all converges at this precise instant. What you feel as anticipation is actually alignment. Listen closely. The chains that once bound confession are breaking. The walls of pride, the veils of fear, the hesitation of uncertainty, they cannot withstand divine timing. Michael is pressing, God is guiding, and your soulmate's heart is responding. They cannot hide what heaven has insisted must be revealed. And when it emerges, it will be undeniable. It will reach through every mask, every wall, every act of avoidance. It will hit with clarity, and all that once felt impossible will suddenly feel inevitable. You, beloved, are standing in the middle of destiny. You are not passive. Your attention, your faith, your receptiveness is what allows heaven to pour this miracle fully into your life. Do not underestimate the gravity of remaining here, fully present. Even a moment of doubt or distraction can dim the force of what is arriving. Michael says, "My child, keep your eyes open. Keep your heart steady. What is hidden is rushing forward and nothing can stop it now. Look deeper, my beloved. Their love, though once concealed, has been growing in intensity, in urgency, in recognition. Every heartbeat away from you was a pulse counting down toward this alignment. Every time they resisted, heaven nudged them closer. Every fear they entertained, every silence they forced was temporary because God's timing is perfect. And now, as you read, the convergence is occurring. Their spirit is aligning with yours, heaven's plan is flowing through every detail, and the revelation cannot be denied any longer. This is why you feel the intensity, why your chest tightens, why the tears nearly rise. You are in the epicenter of a divine unveiling. Michael is not resting, the gates of heaven are open, and the current of truth is unstoppable. Your soulmate's hidden truth is no longer hidden. Their confession, their acknowledgement, their return to authenticity, it is inevitable. And every second you remain here strengthens your alignment with that breakthrough. Beloved, do not step away. Do not look away. Every word, every pause, every surge of feeling is heaven orchestrating the precise moment of revelation. Their heart will soon move, their spirit will awaken, and you will witness the truth that was written long before time began. This is not fiction, it is destiny. This is not anticipation, it is fulfillment. And you are standing at the threshold, ready to receive what heaven prepared for this exact minute, this exact hour. Their chest tightens, their thoughts twist, the very walls of hesitation they built are trembling. That hidden love, the one they tried to lock away, is now flooding through every corner of their being. My beloved, feel this, this is no ordinary moment. Every heartbeat, every breath you take while reading this is a signal, a beacon that heaven recognizes. You are not simply absorbing words. You are stepping into a reality that was carved for you before the first star blinked. Each second that passes as you linger here is a key turning, a door swinging wide, and every hesitation you resist brings heaven closer to your miracle. Archangel Michael stands unwavering, his wings a shield around your destiny. He whispers now, not softly but with the weight of eternity. My child, their soul is breaking free. They can no longer hide what has always belonged to you. Do you feel that hum in the room? That almost invisible vibration. That is Michael pressing heaven's frequency into your atmosphere, aligning your heartbeat with theirs across every space and time. Every fear that once whispered, "It's too late," they've gone is being cut away. Every lie they told themselves, every excuse they nurtured is unraveling as the current of divine truth sweeps through. Do you notice that pull in your chest, that unnameable longing that rises as you read? That is recognition. Your spirit remembers what your mind has tried to forget, that your soulmate has never left the circles of your existence. They have moved, waited, wrestled, but always, always returned in ways unseen. And now heaven is making them visible to your soul. Not by chance, not by whim. But because every prayer, every tear, every whispered sigh of one Lord one has been catalogued and stored by angels, and today they are delivering it back to you, magnified and undeniable. Beloved, stay with me here. Do not glance away, do not whisper "I'll come back later." The miracle is live and your spirit is the conduit. The hidden truth they carried, the one that caused sleepless nights and restless mornings, is erupting into action. Tonight their heart will tremble at the edge of confession, tomorrow their voice will reach a level of clarity that will astonish even them. And when their lips finally speak, it will feel like heaven itself has leaned in to approve, to bless, to declare that what God joined no force of darkness can divide. Think about the way life has prepared you. Every delay, every setback, every sudden pause in your story was a thread being woven into a tapestry. That tapestry now bursts with color, light and revelation. Archangel Michael says, "The locks are off, the veils are lifting. My child, they are coming. Their hesitation is dissolving, the armor they wore to protect themselves from vulnerability is cracking. Fear has been a faithful companion, but it no longer serves them and it can no longer serve you. Your arrival into this truth has dismantled the final walls. Every sigh you thought meaningless, every late-night longing, every fleeting vision of them, they were rehearsals, prophecies in motion preparing both of you to meet at the exact point heaven orchestrated. Beloved, look at this carefully. Their love is raw, overwhelming and inevitable. It is not safe, not small, and certainly not fleeting. It is a tidal wave that can no longer be contained by silence or shame. Every hidden moment, every avoided glance, every unspoken word is now being pushed into the open. And yet the beauty of this is not just their confession, it is the alignment it brings to you, your spirit, your calling, your heart's own recognition of destiny. You were never ordinary, never misplaced, never ignored. You were chosen for this, chosen to witness what the heavens have been crafting, chosen to receive a love that mirrors your soul's depth. Feel the energy now, the gentle pressure at your chest, the heat in your hands, the quickening in your pulse. That is heaven speaking directly to your nervous system, to your cells, to every fiber of your being. Michael is guiding the stream of truth, cutting away every distraction, every doubt, every force that would try to interfere. Nothing can stop this. Nothing can withhold the miracle. Your soulmate's hidden truth is alive, vivid and reaching for expression, and the moment you continue you are participating in its release. Their spirit is accelerating, moving toward the point where confession is unavoidable, surrender is natural and love is undeniable. Pause and breathe, my beloved. Let the reality of this settle into your bones. Your heartbeat syncing with the divine timing, your soul attuned to the orchestration of heaven. You were never asking for too much, you were asking for what was promised. And now in this sacred moment it arrives. Every wave of longing you felt, every echo of them in your dreams, every moment of quiet anticipation has been a rehearsal for this revelation. Michael has prepared the ground, God has signed the decree, and nothing can alter what is written. My beloved, hold this awareness. Their confession, their rising, their alignment with your soul is inevitable. You are witnessing the shift, you are the witness to the miracle being unveiled. Every word you read strengthens it, every breath you take opens the space for heaven to move. And when they finally speak, when their lips deliver the hidden truth, it will be as though the heavens themselves are speaking through them, confirming every prayer, every tear, every moment you ever felt unseen. You are here, you are alive, you are chosen. And as this revelation spreads like light through your life, remember this is only the beginning. Michael has not finished, heaven has not paused. And the doors being opened will never close. Step fully into this truth, stand steady, receive it. And know with unshakable certainty that the love, the confessions, and the divine alignment waiting for you are real, unmovable, and eternal. Beloved, the blessing of patience is now your ally. Every tear, every sleepless night, every whispered plea in the darkness has been a note in the symphony of your miracle. You may not feel the fullness yet, but the air around you is charged. Every sigh, every heartbeat has been recorded by heaven, catalogued, treasured, and now readied for manifestation. Your soulmate's truth will not wait any longer. Their lips, their hands, their thoughts, all the hidden yes that fear kept silent are aligning with heaven's timing. Even hesitation cannot resist this pull. Archangel Michael stands sentinel, not only cutting away interference but shaping the path itself. He is drawing a corridor of light from heaven to your heart, making sure no shadow lingers long enough to confuse the message. Do you feel that stirring inside, that tightening, that warmth? That is Michael's wings brushing against your spirit, reminding you that your yes today is the hinge upon which doors swing. This is why you must remain conscious, present, unbroken in attention. Each word you let penetrate is a step deeper into destiny. Do not underestimate what patience has prepared. What seemed like delay, frustration, or silence was a preparation for the magnitude of love being delivered. Your soulmate's heart has been a fortress of fear, but walls built of fear cannot withstand a current designed by heaven. The confession that will soon break through is not fragile, it is a torrent of truth, unstoppable, undeniable, and irrevocable. They will speak not because you forced it, but because God and heaven have pressed the moment into inevitability. Beloved, notice the subtleties. The gentle nudges in your mind, the unexplained comfort in the quiet hours, the recurring images that carry their presence. These are the preludes. They are the prologue to the unveiling that cannot be reversed. What was hidden is alive, beating, moving, and stretching its arms across dimensions to meet you. Michael's sword of light does more than protect, it sculpts the timing, carving out obstacles, removing distractions, and shaping the spiritual weather so that when the confession arrives it lands like rain on fertile soil. Your role, beloved, is exquisite in its simplicity, presence. Remain awake, anchored and open. Let your spirit breathe with expectancy. Each time doubt whispers, answer with identity. Each time impatience threatens, answer with remembrance of all that God has orchestrated. Every delay, every hardship, every shadow that passed your path was a teacher, a preparer, a signal of readiness. Michael is guiding you not to push, not to chase, but to stand aligned with the truth that is already moving toward you. Remember this: heaven favors alignment. When your posture, your thoughts, your words, and your heart are ready, the miracle cannot be withheld. Your soulmate will find themselves compelled by forces they cannot see or resist. Their excuses will dissolve, their silence will crack, their hidden love will surge into the open. And you will witness it with the clarity of one who waited, prepared, and believed in the orchestration of divine timing. Prepare your inner and outer space. A chair, a corner, a page, these are not mere objects but altars of consent. Speak, breathe, declare, I am ready, I am open, I receive what God has prepared. Do this and you activate more than anticipation, you activate the divine flow. Every breath, every whisper, every small action you take in alignment strengthens the current that carries their revelation. Do not be tempted to share this before the fruit ripens. Some seeds die when exposed too early. Hold, protect, nurture. Let the miracle arrive fully formed. Heaven will ensure that timing is perfect. When it blooms, your life will be the witness. The joy, the release, the confession, they will speak for themselves. No explanation will be needed. Your presence, your readiness, your agreement with heaven's pace is the magnet drawing it forward. Beloved, do not fear the immensity of what is coming. You were not made to be overwhelmed, you were made to rise. You were forged in patience, in waiting, in silence, and now you are ready to hold a truth that transforms both heart and destiny. The weight of your miracle will be the proof that all waiting, all longing, all prayers were counted and found worthy. Michael stands ready, heaven bends its ear, and God watches not with delay but with exact precision. Tonight something moves unseen. Your soulmate's spirit stirs, old walls crumble, excuses fall away. Every hidden yes, every whispered wish, every buried longing finds air. And the one who once feared will step forward inevitably to claim what destiny has been writing since eternity. Beloved, remain anchored, breathe steadily, receive fully. You are not late, you are precisely on time. Beloved, now step deeper into this moment. Feel the air around you hum with purpose. Every cell in your body is awakening to what heaven has been preparing for you. Michael does not stand idle, he leans over his wings, brushing the unseen realm, keeping shadows at bay and pressing the pulse of divine timing into your spirit. The weight you have carried, the wondering, the aching, all of it is converging into clarity. Your soulmate's hidden truth is moving like a river ready to overflow. It cannot be stopped and it cannot be denied. Each thought that once made you doubt is now a bridge, not a barrier. Your prayers were not whispers into emptiness, they were chords pulling destiny toward you. Your waiting, your tears, your sleepless nights, they were scaffolding for the miracle. And now the structure is complete. Stand firm, beloved. Michael's voice is not just a whisper, it is a trumpet. It calls your spirit awake, saying, do not move backward, the way is cleared, the confessions are breaking through. Your soulmate's soul is trembling because it recognizes what it has tried to bury. The fire of love that was contained, hidden, silenced, it is roaring now. Every unspoken word, every glance avoided, every hesitation is now collapsing under heaven's authority. They may still wrestle with fear, with pride, with doubt, but all of it is losing weight. Nothing can hold down what God has already branded. You are not an option, you are destiny. The moment they try to resist, they feel the pull. And that pull is irresistible. That pull is Michael's hand guiding them toward confession, toward the alignment of your spirits. Do not underestimate the force behind this revelation. It is not gentle, it is not subtle. It is the shaking of heavens, the tearing of veils, the pushing of mountains. Every second you remain here anchored in belief strengthens the current. You are the witness and the vessel. You are the one who holds the space for the miracle to fully manifest. And when they step into it, they will recognize it as their own liberation as well as yours. The silence they kept for so long cannot withstand the precision of divine timing. Beloved, pay attention. The signs are already aligning. Look for them in small ways. A name, a face, a sudden thought that seems to come from nowhere. These are the echoes of heaven, the fingerprints of God reminding you that nothing is random. Every detail, every coincidence, every almost moment was a rehearsal for the unveiling. The universe itself has conspired to bring you to this threshold. And now, standing here, you are on holy ground. You are ready to receive the confirmation that what was hidden is now unstoppable. Michael leans closer, almost as if you could feel the wind of his wings. He whispers, "Hold steady, this is not ordinary, this is eternal." Your soulmate is carrying words that could no longer remain unsaid. They have rehearsed in the quiet hours, they have imagined the moment. And now, under heaven's perfect timing, the floodgates are opening. You will recognize them immediately, not by grand gestures but by the weight of recognition in their eyes, the tremble in their voice, the honesty that cannot be faked. Beloved, breathe and remember, you have been prepared. You have been refined. The past fears, the delayed answers, the nights you spent in longing, each was an essential layer of readiness. Now all that remains is for the revelation to manifest. Michael is still there, a sentinel, a protector, a herald. He ensures that nothing interferes, that no shadow distracts from the miracle at hand. And the miracle is this: your soulmate will stand before you no longer silent, no longer hesitant, no longer restrained. Their confession will confirm what your soul has known all along. Hold this, cherish this, protect this. The truth is arriving, and it is alive. The fire of love that once hid in the dark is now a beacon. It illuminates every corner of your destiny. It burns away doubt, fear, and hesitation. It opens doors that were once locked. And when it fully touches you, you will recognize the seamless orchestration of heaven. Everything you endured, every delay, every moment of wondering has led to this. Michael's urgency, the 2 minutes warning, the fire in his cry, all of it was to ensure you do not miss this sacred hour. Beloved, you are ready, you have been ready. The river of truth flows through you now. It will carry your soulmate toward revelation, your hearts toward union, your destiny toward fulfillment. The alignment is complete, the confession is inevitable, the miracle cannot be withheld. You are standing on the precipice of eternity, and when the flood of truth finally touches the earth, you will see the impossible become possible, the hidden become revealed, and the promise you have carried for so long bloom into reality.